ನೀ ಬಂದು ನಿಂತಾಗ ನಿಂತು ನೀ ನಕ್ಕಾಗ ನಕ್ಕು ನೀ ಸೆಳೆದಾಗ ಸೋತೆ ನಾನಾಗ. This is the story of a man who captured the imagination of Kannadigas for over 50 years and how he conquered the hearts of everyone who came into the realm of his films, his music and his humanity.
ನೀ ಬಂದು ನಿಂತಾಗ ನಿಂತು ನೀ ನಕ್ಕಾಗ ನಕ್ಕು ನೀ ಸೆಳೆದಾಗ ಸೋತೆ ನಾನಾಗ.
He was a hero from amongst us, who symbolized the aspirations and values of millions of Kannadigas all over the world. He came, he conquered, and he continues to live in our hearts. Dr. Rajkumar, R. Annavaru.
This film, although was made in 2009, even after 15 years, it's still being screened, and I think that is what the legend speaks about. And thank you very much for all of you to have come here today. I now call upon the stage Dheeran Ramkumar, Dhanya Ramkumar, Dhanya welcome, and Mrs. Poornima Ramkumar. Dheeran, I think you saw part of the documentary.
Yeah, I watched it
Anastu?
before.
What did you feel about the documentary? You've seen it earlier also.
It's a beautifully done documentary. And first of all, hello everyone, ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಭಾಳ ಖುಷಿ ಆಯಿತು ಈ ಒಂದು ವೇದಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಕೂತು ಮಾತಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂಥ ಮಾಯಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳೋಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಭಾಳ ಖುಷಿ ಆಯಿತು ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರೂ ನೋಡಿ.
Dhanya, come over.
So very happy to be here.
Yeah, thank you. Dhanya, hi. We made the documentary when you were very, very little. Yeah? A little girl who was going to school probably. So what did you feel after seeing the documentary today again after 15 years now?
I think when you were filming, when you came home to, do these interviews with the family, I was one of the kids that was around. So back then we didn't know anything about makeup and hair, none of that. It was all very spontaneous, very in the moment. I think you caught me when I was playing, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
And you said, Baili, Tatin Bagge Matadtya. And I got excited. It was my first ever, I would say, interview, So I still remember that at that moment I wasn't very shy. I was just like, so what, let me sing. And, you said speak in English. So I said, okay, let me speak. And I still remember being very excited because we were told that it's a documentary. And yeah, and we saw that little snippet of me singing.
Yes.
Brings back a lot of
ನಿಮಗೆ
memories.
ಇಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಸಲ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ರಿನ, ಹೇಗೆ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ?
ಎಷ್ಟೋ ವಿಷಯ ಅವತ್ತು ನಾವು ಹಂಚ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ ಕೂಡ. ಐ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ನಾವು ಪಾರ್ಕಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಅವಾಗ ವಿ ವರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ. ಇನ್ನೂ ವಿ ವರ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಕಾಲ್ ದಟ್ ಡೈಲೆಮಾ, ಸೊ ನೀವು ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಕೂಡ ನನಗೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ವಿಷಯ ಮಾತಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಇವಾಗ ಇದು ನೋಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, there are so many things that we could have discussed. And felt very happy watching all this actually.
ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡೋಣ ಬಿಡಿ.
ಖಂಡಿತ, definitely we have to do it. Yeah.
Yes. Dhanya and Dheeran, how does it feel taking a second generation of a legendary family?
It's a mix of all. There's challenges, there's emotions, there's expectations, everything that we have to take forward. Coming from such a huge family from Karnataka, from South India, which represents cinema across the globe. So what happens is that, but still at the same time we have to be down to earth, true to our craft. Whatever we learn, how we execute, and everything has to be apt, and it should be by heart, from our heart, whatever you perform. Keep all the ego and everything outside and come and play the character. So keeping that in mind, you come and perform. The rest is left to the people who watch us and God. That's it.
Dhanya?
Yeah, like Dheeran said, it fills us with immense pride to sort of take this legacy forward that we have fortunately been born into. At the same time, there's a lot of responsibility that comes with it. That, it comes with any profession, I would say. So, to be able to handle it gracefully, to understand the values that we have been taught by our family, by our grandfather, what we have observed and learned. I think if we put that to use, somewhere we will reach the heart of the public.
You're also the first female coming into the acting in a full-time, full career kind of a way, isn't it?
Yes.
So your mother also did a small role with her father once, but you have taken it as a career option, I think.
Yes.
Yes. So how does that feel?
Again, I have to say, I have to thank my mom, my mother for this, and the rest of my family. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನನಗೆ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಅಂತ they've always given me that encouragement and motivation that I needed. Somewhere at the back of my mind, I knew that I would get their support, but I was scared. But when I tried my hand at it, the kind of support I got from them and from the audience, I would say, it was very warm.
That's nice. I think as he said, there's no ego, there's nothing. I think from what I've seen of the family, even to this day when I do talk to Poornima or Dhanya or Dheeran, there's no ego, there's nothing. You go. They're so down to earth, so humble, and the request was so easily granted to me that they came here and they graced the stage. And I think that is carrying forward in that legacy.
No, definitely we should, because you came forward for all this, and we have to do it. It is our duty that we have to come in front and do something about it. And it's actually very encouraging for this generation. They need this. All our children, actually, it's not just Dheeran or Dhanya. Everybody are doing something or the other in our family. Correct. And whatever is there, but when it comes to family, each one of us are there in that. Might be it's my uncle.
Yes.
He has come here.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah, he's my mom's brother.
Yeah.
And my cousins have come here. All of us were together. We were all brought up together.
Yeah.
The whole family is here for us.
Yes.
So it's always very important for us.
Yeah, it's very nice to see and very large family coming here together to see the documentary and to be with us. Thank you so much for the entire family to be with us. Thank you. Namaskara, sir. Thank you. After seeing this documentary, Dheeran and Dhanya and you also, what are the fond memories of your grandfather that you recollect and you cherish so much?
Oh, there are so many memories. Just yesterday was his birthday.
Yes.
So, be it from the screams that we hear early in the morning, Dr. Rajkumar ke jai in the kitchen, the cakes, and so many of our cousins, everyone we come in the morning, and the feeling is so different. And we as kids that time, when we were young, and we used to be like, okay, for our birthdays, no one comes, it's just us, our family members, that's it, no one comes. But why for my granddad, so many people are coming. When we were kids, so many people. Then slowly, as we grew, we got to know, okay, he's so-and-so, he's such a big actor and all that. But that time, the atmosphere was so different. Crackers being burst everywhere, lights lit up, cakes, press, camera flashes, all these things was just unbelievable to watch. It's still in the, always plays in my mind always.
So when you see many of the clips there that you saw, what happens? What gets into your mind today when you look at that? And you're also in an acting career now.
Whenever I see him, my granddad, one is that being simple, being humble, being grounded, all these things, one. And the way he used to behave with, everyone and anyone for that matter. be it our family members or even the unit, the staff and everyone. ಎಲ್ಲರ ಜೊತೆ ಒಂದೇ ಥರ ನಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋರು. And I watched so many, and in few YouTube channels and all that, now so many people are coming out, whoever were there that time, they come out and give interviews now, about his behavior, how he was. There's a YouTube channel called Kalamadhyam and all that. So there I watch all these actors who were there that time, all their interviews about him. It's so unbelievable how he was, how he used to behave. I still remember, I think it was our relative only, Mise Sinana anta we call him, Sinu Dodappa anta. So he told, there were few people standing outside. He was getting into his van to change or something. That time there was an old lady and an old man standing. So he asked, ಯಾಕಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಬನ್ನಿ ಹತ್ರ ಅಂತ. ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಇಲ್ಲ ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ, ನಾವು ಹರಿಜನ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಹೌದಾ, ನಾನು ಅದೇನು ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು he only went there.
Wow.
He just went there and spoke to them.
Yeah. And I think
So that's what he was.
What he
So that's what he
personified
was.
actually. Yeah.
So he only told, ಕಲಾವಿದರಿಗೆ ಯಾರು ಜಾತಿ ಅನ್ನೋದೇನಿಲ್ಲಮ್ಮ, ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೇ. That's what he told.
Wow. What a statement. And today, if that can be followed in all aspects of our life, isn't that wonderful? Dhanya, what about you? When you saw the movie, what about Granddad really, really came back to your mind?
I mean, for me, every time I see something that has Tata in it, it just takes me straight back to those few days that I remember spending with him. So even in the documentary that was playing towards the end, when I heard his voice, that's when it really hit me. Because that's what I remember, right? His voice, him calling out to me, and yeah, so...
What would he call you?
He used to call me Amme. Yeah, so that his voice is really haunting, I can say. And it creates that... It brings back all of the memories. So for me, I think that was the most important part of the documentary. Other than that, of course, to hear all of these other great personalities talk so highly of him, of his personality more than his, his professional craft or his acting or singing. When they talk about his kindness and his humility, his simplicity, ಅದನ್ನು ಕೇಳೋಕ್ಕೆ ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಐ ಫೀಲ್ ಪ್ರೌಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು.
Poornima, ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ದ ಡಿಫೈನಿಂಗ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಯೋರ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಹಿಮ್, ತಂದೆಯವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ?
ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ವೆನ್ ವಿ ವರ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ದಟ್, ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿನ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾನೆ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೇಲಿ ನಾವು ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ನಮ್ಮ ಅತ್ತೆ ಇದ್ದರು, ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆಯವ್ರ ತಂಗಿ, ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಅಜ್ಜಿ, ಅವರೇ ನೋಡ್ಕೋತಾ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಸ್ ವೇರ್ ಕಿಡ್ಸ್, ಅವ್ರ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಬೆಳೆದಿದ್ದು ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನಮಗೆ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಅವರು ಬಂದಾಗ ವಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ನೈಸ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಬೀಚು ಮತ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ಔಟಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಥರ ನಮಗೆ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಸ್ ವೇರ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್, ದ ಹೋಲ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ವಾಸ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್. ಈ ಥರ ನಾವು ಬೆಳೆದು ಬಂದಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಅದೇ ನೀವೀಗ ಅವ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಈಗೋ ಆಗಲಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಲಿ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತೇ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. We are one of them ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗ್ರೋನ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ವಿ ಫೈಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಹೀಗೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ನಾವು ಏನೇ ಒಂದು ಥರ ಬೇರೆ ಥರ ಬಿಹೇವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಕೆಲವು ಸಲ ಭಯ ಆಗ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿ ಅಮ್ಮ ನೋಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರಾ, ಯಾರು ನೋಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರಾ, ಏನಾರು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಬಿಡ್ತಾರಾ ನಮ್ಮ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ನಾವೇನಾರು ತಪ್ಪಾಗಿ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಬಿಟ್ವಾ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಆ ಥರ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ತಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನೂ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬಾರ್ದು ನಾವು. ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕೀಪ್ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಫೀಲ್.
Any defining moments in both your lives about Tata that you spent with him? A defining moment in your life?
He shared a lot of his shooting stories with me. I had been to Nepal once with my cousin. So ಅವಾಗ ಹೋದಾಗ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಡೈಮಂಡ್ ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಶೂಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಬಂದಾಗ ಈ ಆಸ್ಟ್ ಮೀ, ಹಿಂಗಿತ್ತು ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಡೈಮಂಡ್ ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಶೂಟಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು, ಪಶುಪತಿನಾಥ್ ಟೆಂಪಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಗಿದೆ and all he asked. There were so many moments. We all, ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಮನೆ, ಸೊ ಗಾರ್ಡನಲ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಆಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಸಿಟ್. ಸಂಡೇ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಓವರ್ ದೇರ್. ಚಾಲುಕ್ಯದಿಂದ ರಾಘವಮ್ಮ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ಮಸಾಲೆ ದೋಸೆ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಆಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಸಿಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ he used to sit in the center and all of us around used to sit and eat nicely. And he used to love watching action films. So he used to love watching Sylvester Stallone or Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jackie Chan, all these movies used to watch, and Appu Amma used to get these avaga Enter the Dragon ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಮೂವಿ ಇತ್ತು, ಬ್ರೂಸ್ ಲೀ ಇದು, ಅಂಡ್ ಅವಾಗ ಲೇಸರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೋದು,
ದೊಡ್ಡದು.
ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ Appu Amma used to get. Appu Amma introduced, I mean, so many movies to everyone in our family, English movies, foreign movies. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರು ತಂದು ಹಾಕೋರು. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ತಾತ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ವಾಚ್ ವಿತ್ ಹಿಮ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ವಾಸ್, ಮನೇಲಿ ಯಾರು ಕೂತಿದ್ರೆ ಎನಿ ಒನ್ಸ್ ವಾಚಿಂಗ್ ದ ಮೂವಿ, ಬೀಟ್ ಆರ್ ಹೂ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅಸ್, ಲೈಕ್ ಟೀ ಮಾಡೋರು, ಕಾಫಿ ಮಾಡೋರು, ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೂತಾಗ ಸಣ್ಣ ಯಾರೋ ಬಂದರು ಮನೆಗೆ, ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾರೋ ಬಂದರು. ಸೊ ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ರು ಆಂಟಿ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಾಲ್, ನಾಕ್ ಎಟ್ ದ ಡೋರ್, ಯಾರೋ ಬಂದವ್ರೆ ಟೀ ಕಾಫಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಅವ್ರು ಎದ್ದು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಹಿಲ್ ಟೆಲ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡು ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರು ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡು ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಯೂಶ್ವಲಿ ಅದು ನಾವು ಮಾಡೋದು, ಬೀಂಗ್ ವೆರಿ ಓಪನ್, ಯೂಶ್ವಲಿ ಮಾಡೋದು ಯಾರೋ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಮೆಂಬರು ಇದ್ದಾಗ. ಸೊ ನೋ ಒನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಬಿಯಾಂಡ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಹಿ ವಾಸ್. ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡು, ಅವ್ರು ಬಂದಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡು ಆ ಥರ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಹಿ ವಾಸ್. ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಹಿ ನೆವರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು, ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು. ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕೂರಿಸಿ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು, ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅ ಲೆಸನ್, ಓಕೆ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಲರ್ನ್ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೌ ಯು ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಯು ಕಾಂಟ್ ಬಿ ಎನಿ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್. We all saw it, we all observed it. So we got to know when you say, okay, this is how you're supposed to behave. Yeah. Whoever it is, young or old, talk decently, talk gently. That's what.
Defining moment for you in your life with Tata?
Andre, nange more than a defining moment, as I was very young when, I was, about 9, 10. I was too young to say I was seeking advice from Tata, or I was asking him about his life stories. But what I can tell you is the best times that we had with Tata were when we were doing something for him. And by that, what I mean is, as kids, we used to get together and put up performances for him on New Year's and get him like a gift for his birthday. And that was, I think, the highlight of our year. Just watching him smile and cheer us on it was like, hey, Tata nanna nodta idru. He said, my dance was nice. That would just make our whole year. Wow. And for me, I think that I remember a lot.
ಸುನಾಮಿ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಚೆನ್ನೈ ಇದು ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಆ ಒಂದು ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ all our cousins, all of us, we all prepare some dance show or some mimicry or some singing, something was able to do during New Year's. So ಆ ಒಂದು ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ, ಸೊ ವಿ ಥಾಟ್, ಓಕೆ, ಕೆರಡೆ ಮಾಡೋದು ಬೇಡ, ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡಾಗಿ ಮಾಡೋದು ಬೇಡ, do something low-key ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು we were doing on top. So that time, to entertain him, we all used to dance, sing, and act. So all this we used to love it, and we had done, all our cousins, all of us, we had done one ramp walk with his movie attires.
Wow.
We all used to come one after the other from behind.
Really?
His song play agadu, aa movie du aa tara used to come. Me and Guru, he's now called Yuva. So avunu and nanu, we had come as Shankar Guru. So boot cut, bell bottom pants, we'd put mush, aವಾಗ ಮೀಸೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಪೇಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೀಸೆ ಕೂದಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು, just to see, make him laugh. ಆ ಥರ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಡು ದಟ್.
ಹೇಗೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು? ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ಲಿ
ದೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಎಂಜಾಯ್. ಅಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಫಾದರು ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಫಾದರ್ ಬ್ರದರು ವರದರಾಜ್ ಅವರು, ಮತ್ತು ಅಮ್ಮ, ನಮ್ಮ ಅತ್ತೆ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಇರ್ತಿದ್ರು, ನಮ್ಮ ಚಿಕ್ಕಮ್ಮ. ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಸಿಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಾಚ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಫನ್.
ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ಎಂಟರ್ಟೈನ್. ದೀಪಾವಳಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಸೊ 3 days ದೀಪಾವಳಿ ಅಂತ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್. ಅಂದರೆ 1 day was in Tata's house, 2nd day was in ಶಿವಣ್ಣಮ್ಮ's house, 3rd day again in Tata's house. ಸೊ ಆ ಒಂದು ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಕಮ್. ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಊಟ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡೋರು, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಬುಫೆ, ನೈಸ್ ಫುಡ್, ಚಿಕನ್, ಮಟನ್, ಯು ನೇಮ್ ಇಟ್, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಇಟ್. ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಕಮ್ ಸಿಟ್ ನಿಯರ್ ದ ಗೇಟ್, ಎಲ್ಲೆಡಕ್ಕೆ ನ್ಯಾಪ್ಕಿನ್ನು, ವೈಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೈಟ್ ಪಂಚೆ, ಆ ಚಪ್ಪಲಿ, ಗೇಟ್ ಹತ್ರ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ವಾಚ್ ಏನದು ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್, ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಒಂದಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ವಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಕಾಲ್ ಹಿಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ 10,000 ವಾಲಾನ ಇಲ್ಲ 1,000 ವಾಲಾನ ಅವ್ರ ಕೈಲಿ ಹಚ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ವಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಸೆಂಡ್ ಹಿಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್. ಸೊ ಆ ಥರ ಪೀಸ್ಫುಲ್. I have never seen a man, now as we grow older, when we see others, whoever it is, who are big stars now and all that, my granddad was always simple and peaceful, no man, white and white. We used to think, how was he like that? Anta? See, your head won't stand still. I'm not kidding it. Your head won't stand still. How you think you are in such a big position? How can you just wear white and white and relax? Because he believed in that. If I have a roof on top, my plate is full, and if I have a place to sleep, I'm good. That's it.
Simple thinking and very, very simple thinking. Simple philosophy. Absolutely. So, you both have started your acting careers. How much of Tata's influence has been on the way you perform your careers? Act.
As I told you that time, there's no teachings as such, you know. Whoever comes across and tells us, be big actors, I said, watch your granddad's movies, you learn so many things. And those movies, what we used to watch back then, we used to watch it for entertainment. Now when we watch, we try to learn something out of it. His expressions, how did he do that expression? Or his, you know, body movement, post and all that, how did he get it at that time? So we try to, you know, get that. We try to get that. We don't try to imitate, but we try to get that. How did he do it?
But times have changed a lot.
Yeah.
Even
Times
then,
have changed.
yeah, but still it applies.
It applies. But because when you have to cry, you have to cry. You can't laugh instead.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
When you're happy, you have to show that you're happy. You can't show that you're sad.
Right.
Few emotions are the same. How you interpret it the acting ways might have become subtle right now. But you still have to enact.
Right.
You still have to show. You still have to show expressions.
Right.
ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ದ ಗುರು ಅವನು ಏನು ಮಾಡೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಆಗ್ತವ್ರು ಹಿಂದೆಯಿಂದ. So you have to do. So that's how it is.
Is there a lot of pressure on the set for you? Because you're Rajkumar's grandson, and then there's like, yenapa, you know. And that, is there a pressure? Is it a challenge? I'm sure.
100%.
Is there people comparing
100%
sometimes?
it is a challenge. 100% it is a challenge. Because, see, you have to, there's a constant pressure in your head. You have to take that legacy, forward and all that. But you have to somehow keep it aside. That conviction should be there. You come out of it, you give your best. You make sure the character survives. You make sure you get into the character. See, I've done just one movie, but this is that what I've learned so far, looking at, you know, watching my granddad's movies and all that. Keep that aside, just come and act. So when you get back home and you sleep, you should make sure you don't have, you're guilt-free. Okay, I did not, somewhere I should have done much better. Something I would have done much better, nothing. Okay, peaceful. I did what I am supposed to do. I'm happy. When, you know, where the pressure comes when you're, you know, when you are resting or when you're going back to another scene or something like that, you have many people coming in. His fans, uncle's fans. They'll come, they'll want to see you. Okay, he's the next generation. Beat me, beat my sister, beat my brother, beat, you know, Guru, Shanu, everyone, whoever going to, you know, get into that acting. So everyone's, his fans, family fans, everyone's going to come. Okay, what is he going to do now? What is he going to do? How is it going to be now, from now on? All that is there. But we have to manage all that. Keep that in my mind. At the same time, act. Give both the places proper preferences and move forward.
Dhanya, for you also, how is it on the sets? Is it a lot of pressure? Granddaughter, yulu, hege anta?
Not really.
Challenge?
I wouldn't say pressure from the outside. Maybe I put myself through that kind of, I put myself through that kind of stress, thinking, aur yen ankontare, maybe I'm not up to the mark. You know, these are my own insecurities going on in my head. But on set, people are surprisingly very, very comforting. And ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಏನಂದರೆ ಧೀರೇನ್ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ few qualities, knowingly or unknowingly, we have imbibed. So turning up on time or before time is just something that my family follows, and I can say this very confidently about each and every member. So these few things, I think on set ಅವ್ರು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ್ಲೂ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಅದು ಒಂದು ಖುಷಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಇವರು ಟೈಮಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರ ತಾತನ ಹಾಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬಿಹೇವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು ಮಾತು ಬಂದುಬಿಟ್ರೆ, ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ that kind atmosphere is created. So everyone is just warm. You know, it's all about how you are with someone. ನಾವು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದಷ್ಟು ಅವ್ರು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ತಾತನ ನೋಡಿ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು.
Like, you know, Appa Amma has told in one of these interviews, you know, it's like a mirror. You stand there, how you are, the world will look at you in the same way. That's it. So whatever, you know, like, as I've already told you, people are very smart, very clever. If you're trying to pretend to be someone else, they'll get to know.
Yep.
Probably for a week or 2 weeks you'll sustain. After that, Guru Narka Martana ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. But then, those are some few things, you know, which comes within. That will not, you can't change. There's something childhood in that ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. That can't be changed. Later on, you can't change it. Be there. Talking politely, however you want to behave, everything. All that comes within. That's all.
In the first film, Shiva 143, lot of violence and bloodshed. Would Tata have really seen you in these kind of roles? Because he never did these kind of things.
Yeah, that's true, but I should, our ತಾತನ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ,
Times have changed.
ತಾತನ ಸಾಂಗ್ ಇದೆ, ಮುತ್ತಿನಂತ ಮಾತೊಂದು ಗೊತ್ತೇ ನಮ್ಮ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತೇ ನಾವು ಕಾಲಕ್ಕೆ ತಕ್ಕಂತೆ ನಡೆಯಬೇಕು ಇಲ್ಲ ತಾಳಕ್ಕೆ ತಕ್ಕಂತೆ ಕುಣಿಯಬೇಕು.
Absolutely.
To go according to the trend. We can't sit back and think what to do next. According to the trend.
We go with the trend.
But you should not forget the path from where you came.
Absolutely, absolutely. Dhanya, what would Tata have said when he saw Ninna Saniyake?
In his own words, he would have said, ನೀನು ಇಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯ ಅಂತ ನನಗೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. I think he would have said that to me. He would have been proud of me, both him and Ajji, I'm sure. And I think all of us, me, Dheeran, Vinay, Shanu, Guru, all of us, we are just trying to, at the end of the day, make them proud. Our family, Tata, Ajji, and somewhere along the line, make a place for ourselves. And I think even if we reach 1% of what Tata, Ajji, or Appu Mama, or Shwana Mama have created, we can say we've lived a full life.
I think both of you have a long way to go for that. So
Yes.
I'm sure the path will get created. Watching both of you in your first movies. Poornima ಅವರೇ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಇಬ್ಬರು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಸಿನಿಮಾದಲ್ಲೇ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ? They all pay their tribute to you.
ನನಗೆ ನೆನಪಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಇರಬೇಕು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ, ನಾವು ಓದಿಲ್ಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಓದಿ. ಇವಾಗ ಇವ್ರನ್ನ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅನಿಸ್ತು, ಎಜುಕೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಜನಗಳನ್ನ ಬೆರೆತಿದ್ರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ದೇ ನೋ ಹೌ ಟು ಹೇಗೆ ಹೌ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕನ್ಫ್ರಂಟ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ಫೀಲ್ ಸೋ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ರೌಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನಮಗೂ ಅಷ್ಟು ತಿಳುವಳಿಕೆನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈಗಲೂ ನಂಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಫೀಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಮಾತಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಜೊತೆಗೂ ಅವ್ರು ಬೆರ್ತಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ, ಅವ್ರ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸು ದೇ ವೈಬ್ ವಿತ್ ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ. So that's how I think they get to know how to be here.
Yeah, that's wonderful. That's a new gen in the making, isn't it?
Actually.
So
even I have to follow them now.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ. You've been behind them, next to them, I think, not even behind them, isn't it? Mother has been a strong force, and your father's being also an actor. I'm sure he has also shaped your careers, shaped
Actually,
acting.
I was asking Dhanya, ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗಿ ಬನ್ನಿ, ನಾನೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. She said, no, you have to come, you all have to come. Call everybody, call all your cousins, everyone, all of you should come. Family, it's for your family. You have to come and sit and talk, she said.
Yes.
So it was very nice.
Absolutely.
Kind of children that they all want us to come out.
Yes.
Feel very happy.
Having interacted with them for a couple of weeks now,
Yeah.
I know what a pleasure it is to be with them. And
very
also
sweet.
with you, and it's really heartening to see this new generation in the making in Sandalwood. And how have you both shaped your acting careers? Was there a lot of training that you took up? Was there classes? What have you gone through for your training, both of you?
I think I've actually followed in Dheeran's path, because he enrolled himself in Abhinaya Taranga, which is a theatre school, and we both studied under Gauri Dattu ma'am, who is the director of Abhinaya Taranga. I think it was pretty much the same for both Dheeran and me. I think halfway into training, we got our first projects. So, we started filming, and I think it really helped us get out of our comfort zone. And Tata yavaglu helta idru that when you do theatres, when you get that real training, where you get into another character, where you can live that character and not just pretend to be that character. So adanna kaliyuanta ಒಂದು ಅವಕಾಶ ನಮಗೆ through theatre we got that.
Dheeran, how are you training for your films now?
One was, initially that was the same route we took. And then my dad gave me few, his hard discs he had given me about Michael Caine's acting classes and something.
Ah.
So it's a very rare footage. So his few videos I had watched, and few exercises what he had done long back. He said it might help you or might not, but I did this, so just have a try. So all those things by his side, Appu Mama, Shivana Mama, my Raghu Mama, everyone. So they all gave their own inputs be it in acting, when they first came, what all helped me out. And Appu Mama made me join Kalaripayattu at the beginning stages. So I did, because he went for Kalaripayattu before Appu, his first movie. So he made sure I went there. And then so many, dance teachers were there, and stunts and all that helped me out a lot. So as of now, I'm still under, training. Keep training. There's never the end, or
There's never
there's
an
no
end,
full
yeah.
stop. You keep training.
Yeah.
You can never be satisfied with whatever you do. Even now, whoever comes and whatever, you have to keep trying and trying and trying.
Yeah.
There's no stop to
Absolutely.
it.
It's a continuous learning process. I mean, like your Tata used to say, isn't it? Every movie is learning. Whatever you watch today, that is also learning
Yeah,
something
even
which you
our
can imbibe.
other cousins are also there now. Murli and Raghu. We call him as Chik Raghu because
Ragana and
yeah, Raghu. Elder one is our brother, so another one is called Chik Raghu. So they are also there. Even they are behind all of them. They are also. I mean, they are with them. They are always
Murli Anna and Ragana, both of them. We work out together at the same gym. So they have given me a lot of inputs and helped me out after what all her family has been through in the few years and all that.
And
Very nice.
usually, before we do any project, we also speak to our sisters, my sister, my cousin sisters. We all, my close sisters, like first cousins, my Chikapa's daughters, and my cousins, other cousins. All of us sit and chat for some time. What to do, what next, And they also tell me some things. It should be like that, like this. So basically, we enjoy movies, all of us. Yeah.
That's what binds the family together,
yeah,
I think.
all of us
It's
do.
such a wonderful, large family that
Yeah.
inspires and encourages each
Yeah.
other and motivates each other. I think really, really lucky family, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's amazingly lucky. If most of the audience didn't know this, that both Dheeran and Dhanya are very good singers also, okay? And they've recently, I think, both of them have sung their tributes to Tata as well as Appu Mama. And how this is another trait that they have carried forward from the legacy. And I think it's so wonderful to listen to them sing. So would you all like to listen to them sing today? Isn't it?
I did my
Dheeran.
bit. I sang 2 lines.
You sang,
She
no.
has to sing.
Now you have to sing the, huh?
We heard my singing in the documentary.
I think we were the first to capture your singing talent, isn't it? Way back then.
I think so too.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So we captured it very early, and you've nurtured it along. And let's listen to your tribute that you have done for Appu Mama.
It's on YouTube.
Yes, it's
And
on
it's on
YouTube.
Instagram.
They'll see it on YouTube later. But I think a couple of lines from the song would really show them the other side of your talent, apart from acting.
I wouldn't mind singing Tata's one, just a few lines.
Sure.
ನೋಡಿದ ಕ್ಷಣದಲೇ ನಿಂತೆ ನೀ ಕಣ್ಣಲೇ ಆಸೆಯ ಹೂಗಳ ತುಂಬಿದೆ ಮನದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೃದಯದ ವೀಣೆಯ ತಂತಿಯ ಮೀಡುತ್ತ ವಿರಹದ ಗೀತೆಯ ಹಾಡಿದೆ ಕಿವಿಯಲಿ ನನ್ನೆದೆ ತಳಮಳ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಲಿ ನನ್ನೆದೆ ತಳಮಳ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಲಿ ಪ್ರಿಯತಮೇ ಓ ಪ್ರಿಯತಮೇ ಕರುಣೆಯ ತೋರೆಯ ಕರುಣೆಯ ತೋರೆಯ ಕರುಣೆಯ ತೋರೆಯ.
Wonderful. What a lovely voice, isn't it?
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Trained singing?
No,
not at all.
Watching my granddad's videos and Mama singing.
Genes.
That's it.
It's the genes.
Can we please save my singing for the end of the session?
End of the session.
Yeah.
We're almost reaching the end of the session because I have to leave 15
I just feel we
minutes
should
for the
end
audience
it with
interaction.
that little, you know.
Okay, we'll do that. Have you all trained in singing?
No,
No.
not really.
It's in the genes.
Sorry, I used to go when I was a kid, when I was in 3rd standard, Sangeeta Katti ma'am. So after that, school hit me. So, I had to study and all that. So then, closed all those books and started textbooks.
Okay, it's great. Which among the 205 films of your Tata has the catch in you?
For me, it is Gandhada Gudi. There's so many more. Gandhada Gudi, Halu Jenu, then Kasturi Nivasa, then there are so many, Bhakta Prahlada, Bhakta Kumbhara. There's so many. I'm so sorry, ma'am. I can tell you. I can keep telling you.
Yeah,
so many
I know.
names.
I'm sure
Yeah.
of that. I want you to enact one of your favorite scenes of Tata.
No.
Yes,
no.
yes,
I
yes.
can't tell one
Yes,
dialogue
yes,
also
yes.
as of now. No.
We'll just see.
As of now, no. I'm not
One
prepared
scene.
for that.
Huh?
Not prepared for that.
Not
no, I don't
prepared
know.
for that. Okay, I'll spare you for that. Then I'll ask Dhanya for it. Which of the movies that really catches you?
I think, like Dheeran said, Kasturi Nivasa is one of my favorites. Adu bitre, I really enjoy Tata's comedy films. So, Bhagyada Lakshmi Baramma irbodu, matte Bangarada Panjara irbodu. These are all movies that we watched as a family together. And Nanina Mariyalare, of course, is another evergreen that I have really enjoyed watching. And about enacting, I don't think I have it in me to perform something he has performed. I don't think anyone should ever recreate a Rajkumar performance. It can't be done.
That's such a
No,
humbling
as
statement.
she said, Bangarada Panjara and Bhagyadashmi Baramma, oh my God. Even now, all of our cousins sometimes, and Sampati gave Saval, dialogues and all that, beautiful. Even now, all of us, I still remember when I was in 10th, so we all were sitting in the discussion hall, I was sitting, and we thought, okay, somehow we should make everyone come here, to the hall. We can't call everyone. So we went, took the VCD, Sampati gave Saval, put one CD, and CD number 1, and we sat. We were watching. Slowly from that side, our Gajnur side came.
Okay.
Gopal Mama, all our cousins that came. They have their own memories of the movie. So they came inside. Because it's shot in Gajnur. They came. Then aunties and all came. Then more cousins came. So like that. We saw. Then I came from that side. I'm like, everyone came. So that's one way to make sure everyone come and the family members come and sit. And they have their own memories about the movie. When they were young, they watched it so many times.
Yes.
So it's so nice to hear from them. And Tata's sister, Nagaji, so many stories she has to tell about Tata, about their upbringing and all that. It's lovely to hear. So lovely to hear.
Poornima, nimge, which of the movies has really, really caught you in your mind even to this day?
ನನಗೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇದೆ ಕಾಮಿಡಿ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್. ನಂಗೆ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೈಟ್ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ಸ್ ನಾನು ನೋಡ್ತಾನೆ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಐ ನೆವರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ವಾಚ್. ಬಾಂಡ್ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನೋಡಿರೋದು ನಾನು ಇಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿದು. ಅದು ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚಲಿಸೋ ಮೋಡಗಳು ವಾಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈ ಫೇವ್ರೆಟ್. ಅನುರಾಗ ಅರಳಿತು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಂಪತ್ತಿಗೆ ಸವಾಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೈ ಆಲ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಫೇವ್ರೆಟ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ.
Look at his choice of cinema.
Yes.
Such a big superstar, Bhagyadalakshmi Baramma, such a lovely script, such a strong script. And what does he play? He's not some cop or something. He's a con man. He's a con man. He cheats people in the movie. A superstar, making sure that the subject is so strong. I should make sure that I give the character, the justification. And he does that movie. Blockbuster.
Yeah.
I think that credit also goes to Ajji for choosing, those
Absolutely. I was
kind
just
of
gonna say that.
scripts. Yeah. So she had a lot to do with the kind of films that Tata was doing. Like she really was the pillar of strength behind the success of Dr. Rajkumar.
Yeah, I think a lot of credit should go to her, I think, about his success and the way she would choose the scripts, the way she would choose the movies, isn't it? Because much of the scripts were derived from literature those days.
Yeah, they had their own set of people, with Appaji, like Uday Shankar ಅವರು ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಚಿಕ್ಕಪ್ಪ ಅವರು ಅಪ್ಪಣ್ಣ ಅವರು. he was always there with Appaji for each and everything. Amma and Appanna, both of them. And ಉದಯ್ ಶಂಕರ್ ಅವರು ಮತ್ತು ಭಗವಾನ್ ದೋರೆ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಒನ್ ಮೂವಿ ಆರ್ ಟೂ ಮೂವೀಸ್, ಎವ್ರಿ ಮೂವೀಸ್ ಭಗವಾನ್ ದೋರೆ ವಾಸ್ ದೇರ್ ವಿತ್ ದೆಮ್. ಮತ್ತು ವೇಣುಗೋಪಾಲ್ ಅವರು ಇದ್ದರು, ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಬಿಹೈಂಡ್ ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿ ಅಮ್ಮ ಟು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಇವನ್ ದಟ್ ದ ವಜ್ರೇಶ್ವರಿ ಕಂಬೈನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ. ಲೇಟ್ರ್ ಆನ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಚಿನ್ನಪ್ಪ ಮಾಮ, ನಮ್ಮ ಗೋವಿಂದ್ ಮಾಮ, ಸೀನಿ ಮಾಮ, ಆಲ್ ವೇರ್ ದೇರ್, ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದೆಮ್ ವೇರ್ ದೇರ್. ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ. ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಫಾರ್ ಇಟ್, ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ, ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್. ಶುಡ್ ಯಾರನ್ನೂ ನಾವು ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಜೊತೆಯಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿ ಜೊತೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಬೆಳೆಯೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ವೇರ್ ದೇರ್ ಬಿಹೈಂಡ್ ದೆಮ್. Yeah, he was always well secured. Dad was well secured. Absolutely. With nice, lovable people around him. We can never forget.
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಾಲನೂ ಹಾಗೆ ಇತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಆಗ.
Of course.
Yeah, people were so different.
Yeah.
And people were so naive and innocent, and those were the days that it was really the best of Sandalwood, I think.
Including the family, ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಅಮ್ಮ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೋತಿದ್ರು ಅಂದರೆ ಶಿ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಟು ಲುಕ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್. ಮನೇಲಿ ಇದ್ದರು, ನಮ್ಮ ಅತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮನೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೋತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಸೊ ಶಿ ಕುಡ್ ಬಿ ವಿತ್ ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿ ಆಲ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್. ಸಿ ಆಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಾಸ್ ದ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ವಾಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಹೌ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿ ಮೂವೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಮಾತಾಡೋದಲ್ಲ, ದ ಹೋಲ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ he was a family man. He wanted his family, the whole family, to be happy. Each side, be it my mother's side or father's side, all should be happy. That was his main aim actually.
Yeah.
So she had to see that his family life is good and his career. Both were doing well.
ಈ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ಒಂದು 2-3 minute film about your mother we played.
Yeah.
ಅದು ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ. That she says how when she was 14 she married him.
Yeah.
And how things changed, and she took up the distribution and the production. And I think she's still one of the biggest icons of Sandalwood. And rather unsung, I would say, today. And I think it's a great tribute we should pay to her also. Let's give a round of applause for Poornima Rajkumar. I think she's very, very big icon as a distributor, producer. And still today, I don't think any woman has come to that level in Sandalwood at all. And hats off to this lady.
For that matter, I think we could compare her to the whole of India actually.
Yep.
And there's no producer, lady producer, I feel. Yeah.
At that level, who has been in the industry for so long and managed so many things.
Having such a huge success rate.
Absolutely.
Producing
Having
cinemas.
a huge success rate, that is the most important thing. And it's wonderful, and I think we've reached a time where I have to open up the stage and the audience. If anybody has any questions for Dhanya, Dheeran and Poornima, I would like you to come up to this microphone and ask a few questions.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Is there any movie Annavaru hasn't made which is there in your mind and you want to do it in the future, Dheeran and Dhanya?
So probably Tata's scripts, we have no idea if he had any. I think I've heard of, the name, Drupatunga anta, Drupatunga alla? Drupatunga was there, and Bhakta Ambrisha anta they had to do. So probably in the future, if at all we get a chance, I would love to at least hear the script once, and it'll be a big responsibility, but I would love to, I wouldn't mind.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಸರ್.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ.
ರಾಜ್ಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರು
ಮೈಕ್ ಹತ್ರ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡಿ.
ರಾಜಕೀಯಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದರೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ರಾಜಕೀಯ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿನೇ ಬೇರೆ ಇರ್ತಿತ್ತೇನೋ. ಆ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದು ರಾಜ್ಕುಮಾರ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರ ಇಲ್ಲ ಪಾರ್ವತಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವ್ರ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಸಿಂಪಲಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಆವಾಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಆಸೆನೇ ಇಷ್ಟು. ತಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ರೂಫ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಫುಲ್ಲಾಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಮಲ್ಗಕ್ಕೆ ಜಾಗ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಸರ್. ಇನ್ಯಾವುದು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕುಟುಂಬನ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಬೇಕಿತ್ತು. ಅವ್ರು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೆ ಅಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ, ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ ಅಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಸರ್, ಅಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಇನ್ಯಾವುದು ಯೋಚನೆಗಳು ಅವ್ರ ತಲೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ.
ಆದರೆ ಪಕ್ಕದ ರಾಜ್ಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ MGR, NTR ಅವ್ರುಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಇವ್ರ ಪೀಕಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಬಂದಿದ್ದರೆ ಅದು ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಅಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್.
No, they were all his friends actually. They were all his friends. ಬಟ್ ಅದೇನೋ ನಮ್ಮ ಫಾದರ್ಗೆ ಅವತ್ತು ಯಾರು ಅದೇ ಮನೇಲಿ ಆ ಒಂದು ಟಾಪಿಕೇ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ, ಯೋಚನೆನೇ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿಲ್ಲ ಯಾರು ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್.
ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ರಿಲೂ ಅದು ಟಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ದಟ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ದ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಎನಿವನ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಸಮ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್?
ಗುಡ್ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್, ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಉದಯ್ ಅಂತ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಅ ಬಿಗ್ ಫ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ರಾಜ್ಕುಮಾರ್. I just wanted to ask about the status of the films in which he has acted. Now filmsನ ರೆಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ತುಂಬ ಇದೆ. And films ಎಲ್ಲ they have to be stored in good condition. There's more need to digitize those films. Audio ನೀನು ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So what is there any move which is going on about it? Digitization of films ಆಗಲಿ, ರೆಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಾಗಲಿ, ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೈಟ್ ಇಂದ ಕಲರ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಾಗಲಿ.
ಕಸ್ತೂರಿ ನಿವಾಸ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸತ್ಯ ಹರಿಶ್ಚಂದ್ರ.
ಹೌದು.
ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಮೂವೀಸ್, ಬೇರೆ ಮೂವೀಸು ಆಡಿಯೋ ಎನ್ಹ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಟು ಬಿ ಆನೆಸ್ಟ್, ಅಪ್ಪು ಮಾಮ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಎಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಥರ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಥಾಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಶೇರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಜಿಮ್.
ಓಕೆ.
ಸೊ ಮೆನಿ ಮೂವೀಸ್ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಚಾನಲ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದೆ, ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಉದಯ ಟಿ ವಿ, ಹಿ ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದೋಸ್ ಮೂವೀಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಶೋರ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ದೆಮ್ ಇನ್ PRK. ಸೊ ಅದಲ್ಲಿ ಎನ್ಹ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬಿಡ್ಸೋಣ ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರಿಗೊಂದು ತಲೆಲಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ, ಸ್ಲೋ ಆಗಿ ಬಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ.
ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ಸ್ ವರ್ ಡಿಜಿಟೈಸ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದೋಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ವುಡ್ ಬಿ ನೈಸ್.
ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ದ ಓಮ್ ಬಂತು. ಸೊ ಓಮ್ 25 years ಆಮೇಲೆ ಓಮ್ ಬಂತು, ಆಡಿಯೋ ಎನ್ಹ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದಾಗಿ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಪ್ಲಾನಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಾವು ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ರಿ ಮಾಡೋವಾಗಲೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸುಮಾರು ಮೂವೀಸ್ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅವಾಗೆಲ್ಲ DVDs, VCDs, DVD-ನೂ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕ್ಲಿಪ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಸಿ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಮೀಡಿಯೋಕರ್. ಭಾಳ ಕಷ್ಟ ಅದು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ಅದು ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು.
ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟೀಸು ಈಗ ತಾನೇ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅ ಫ್ಯೂ ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಕಮ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೊ ಅದು ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡು ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ದಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಎಫರ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕಿ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡೂ ದಟ್.
ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ದ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಕಮ್ we start doing that. I think the family should take that up because it's so much in need
so many
today.
extraordinary cinemas
extraordinary
that every generation
movies
has to see.
Absolutely.
Next generation. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ,
ಹೌದು,
ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಕ್ಕಳು, they all have to see such movies.
Absolutely.
Beautiful movies.
Absolutely. Yes, ma'am.
Hemanta, thanks for
Hello,
the
ma'am.
conversation and your presence today. We've been talking about legacy taking forward and all that ಅಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮಗೆ ತಾತನ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ ಅಪ್ಪು ಮಾಮನ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಕೂಡ ಇದೆ, ಅವ್ರ ಲೆಗಸಿ ಕೂಡ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ. ವಾಟ್ ಡು ಯು ಗೈಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಟು ಡೂ? Do you have any conscious thoughts in your mind? Like they made some conscious choices. ನಾ ಇದನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಇದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಸರಿಯಾದ ಮೆಸೇಜು, ಇದು ಸರಿಯಾದದ್ದಲ್ಲ. ಆ ರೀತಿ ಕಾನ್ಷಿಯಸ್ ಚಾಯ್ಸಸ್ ನಿಮಗಿದೆಯಾ? ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಅಪ್ರೋಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕರಿಯರ್ನ ಅಂತ? Now you have more opportunities and also limited. ಅವರಿಗಿದ್ದಷ್ಟು ಒಂದೇ ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದು ಥಿಯೇಟರ್ ಅಂತಿಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ OTT ಇದೆ. You have so many other things to explore also. So how do you plan to take it forward?
I think content at the moment is key. Audience is very, very vocal about what they like, what they don't like. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ನಾವು ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಬಂದಾಗಿಂದ ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಕಾಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಸಿನಿಮಾ, ಗುಡ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್ಸ್, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕತೆ, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸಸ್ನ ನಮ್ಮ ಆಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ಮೈಂಡ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅಟ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಜ್ಜಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೊಳ್ಳೆ ಅವೇರ್ನೆಸ್ನ ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮೂವೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು, ಆ ಥರ ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಬಂದರೆ ಆ ಥರ ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ being part of projects that are not only big budget, big production, but also have just a good message. I think that is one being part of those projects is one path that I can take or Dheeran can take. Adalde just in our personal lives, following in their footsteps. Appu mama yavaglu ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, once we have enough is when we can give ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಲೈಫಲ್ಲಿ ಅಳವಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ಐ ಮೇಕ್ ಇನಫ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಗಿವ್ ಟು ಪೀಪಲ್.
You want to say something, Dheeran?
ಅದೇ ಆಸ್ ಶಿ ಸೆಡ್, ಕಾಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಓರಿಯೆಂಟೆಡ್ ಸಿನಿಮಾ. ಇವಾಗ ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಸಿನಿಮಾಸ್ ಈಗಲೇ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು ನೀವು. ಕಾಂತಾರ, ಅದರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್, ರಾಜ್ಕುಮಾರ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಟಚ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಸ್, ಲವ್, ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದೇರ್. ಬಟ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಆಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ನ ಕರೆಸೋ ರೀತಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ತಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ದಾರಿಲಿ ನಾವು ಹೋಗಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಸ್ಲೋಲಿ ಬೇಬಿ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ತಾತಾಜಿ ಹೇಳಿರೋ ಒಂದು ಮಾತುಗಳಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಂಕಲ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳಿರೋ ಮಾತುಗಳಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಈಗಿನಿರೋ ಒಂದು ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡು ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡೂ ಸಿನಿಮಾಸ್. Really nice question, ma'am. Really nice question.
Thank you. Appreciate it. All the
Yeah,
best to both.
thank
Thank
you.
you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Good question. Thank you. Anyone else coming up? Or should we wrap up the session? Okay, Dhanya, your moment of glory has arrived now. So the audience is eagerly waiting to hear you sing.
Okay, finally.
Finally, yes.
Thank you, first of all, Maya ma'am, for calling us here and having this. It was really a treat to watch this after so many years, to watch it along with my family members. I'm sure all of us had tears in our eyes, and we were also smiling, watching all of these fond memories. Anyway.
Thank you.
ನೋವಲ್ಲು ನೂರು ಸುಖವುಂಟು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಖದಲ್ಲೂ ನೂರು ನೋವುಂಟು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಕಾಲದ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಗಡಿಯಾರವೇ ನಾನು ನೀನು ನಡೆಸೋನದೇ ಕೊನೆಯ ಮಾತು ಆ ದೇವರ ಹಾಡಿದು ಅದು ಎಂದೋ ಬರೆದಾಗಿಹುದು ನಗುವಿರಲಿ ಅಳುವಿರಲಿ ಅವನಂತೆ ನಡೆಯುವುದು. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
Finale of this wonderful event that both of you are there, can we both have you do a duet of Tata's song? Okay? Yes?
I can't sing that well.
Whichever. Let's just have some fun here and end it on a fun note to Tata.
ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಲಿ
ನಿನ್ನನ್ನೇ ಕಾಣುವೆ
ಕಣ್ಣಲ್ಲಿ
Request the audience to join.
ತುಂಬಿರುವೆ ಮನದಲ್ಲಿ ಮನೆ ಮಾರಿಯಾಡುವೆ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಲಿ ನಿನ್ನನ್ನೇ ಕಾಣುವೆ ಕಣ್ಣಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಿರುವೆ ಮನದಲ್ಲಿ ಮನೆ ಮಾರಿಯಾಡುವೆ.
Thank you, everyone. It's been a wonderful evening. Thank you. Thank you very much for your presence. And
Thank you,
I
ma'am.
personally
Thank
thank Dheeran, Dhanya, Poornima, and everybody in the family, Mr. Chinegowda, Mr. Vasan, and everyone in the family to have graced this event. Thank you very much. Good evening. Good night.